Right, welcome back. This is a photograph my daughter took from the top of Box Hill. It's in the Surrey Hills, Box Hill, looking out over or towards Dorking from the top of Box Hill. And she lives there, and it's very, very beautiful. And she's asked me to do this, but I'm going to do an abstract of it. I'm just going to make it up. I'll keep the elements in here. But there's so much detail in it, I'm going to leave all the detail out and do my thing with it, and I hope she likes it. Right, I'll zoom up to before I forget, up to the board. Small, I'm doing it small. Okay, that'll do. Let's just move that to one side so you don't see me. And, right. Put that there, put the photograph there. Right, you can't do your painting. We're looking after Aaron today. He's a friend, and his school is closed for the day, and his mum has dropped him off. So we're doing painting together. Aaron is 8, and he's a friend of my grandson's, but we were going to do a bike ride today, but the weather's been raining ever since we got up this morning. And don't go out in the rain and the mud. So we've got to amuse ourselves today, so that's why I'm doing my third picture. I'm trying to put my latex glove on. Okay, right. I'm doing the acrylics. So I'm going to pull out some more whites, as you can see. I should have done all this before, but I'm making the day up as it goes along, rather like the paintings. So squeeze out some blue and squeeze out some white, a load of white. I'll just clean the white a little bit. I'll show you my palette in a second. So we did, the last one was a snow picture, made up from the Wandle Valley. But these are all abstracts. None of these paintings exist as you see them. They're just paintings based on experience of riding bikes in this area. So there's my palette. So a big pot of white. This is a good quality white, and it's quite good and thick. And we use more white than anything else. I've got another one of these ready to go. Okay. I store them down so that the paint, gravity makes the paint go towards the nozzle, so you don't have to have any difficulty in getting the paint out. Right, okay. So roughing in. The board is primed with the PVA glue mixed with Easy Fill, I think it's something like that, Easy Fill gypsum plaster. It's a sort of plaster that you can use for patching holes and cracks in your walls, and it doesn't shrink when it dries. It stays open much longer than the plaster of Paris I have been using. Right, so I'll put in the elements of the landscape first, like the tree on the right. So I'm not going to do the colours as you see them. I'm just going to make them up because it is winter. That hill, Box Hill, it was part of the Olympic bike ride, and they went up the zigzag on Box Hill from the bottom to the top 7 times, and so we've got some bit of a path coming around there, but we'll abstract all this, and we've got the downs going down there. We used to have family days out here. We've got the number 8A bus from Tooting. I know some of you live around that area. And have our sandwiches, like all the grown-ups would sink a few at the pub, the Hand in Hand, and the top of Box Hill. Okay, so that's that. Now we'll put in the background, so we'll keep that fairly accurate. We'll have a bit of. I think we're looking towards Collie Hill. I'm not sure. Should know that, and we've been there often enough. So we've got all this landscape in here that we've got to abstract. We've got trees. So we'll do all of this and use colour to suggest all that. But I'm just roughing it at the moment. So a nice. We've got a nice greeny slope, so we'll put that in. Bit of green. That's green from the black and yellow. Gives a lovely. I might get rid of that path that comes around there. We'll. It's very rough, this little board. And we've got all greens in the fields going back into the distance. And then we've got all of this. Easier if I sort of paint it blue, I think. And we can go over that because it's all distance. So we've put reds and bits of different background colours and use some viridian. So I have to squeeze out viridian with white. But I keep my colours as simple as possible. I don't really like using a lot of colours. I think once you do, you lose the plot and it all ends up muddy. So better to use a few colours and learn what to do with them, learn all the colour mixes. But viridian, that's gone dry, so I'm going to just squeeze out a little bit more. That's quite scrape it off. I'm using tissue underneath my membrane in the stay wet palette, and it's working very well. It doesn't soak up a lot of water like the sponges do. The paint stays one side, it doesn't leach through into the water underneath, into the tissue paper. I don't know who put me onto that one, that's a very good dodge. So under the palette, it's a stay wet palette with a more or less airtight lid. I've got some kitchen paper. Right. Right. Let's see if we can fill that green in now. We use a long inch flat, 3/4 inch flat. Just get it in. We can put some warm colours. We can paint what we like, as long as the elements are there. Nice bit of light yellow in there as well. Going off into the distance, all green fields, but all distant. And we've got the slope here, so we'll put some trees going up there. We want that dark really. And coming up the slope here into there. I will glaze over all of this and exploit the lovely texture that I've put underneath. Get some black in there. Queen of colours. Okay, so that's that. And as we get more and more distinct as we go into this, I will change all these colours. This is just the distance. So it's got to be on the blue side. I can't paint that red and bring it forward too much because I want it to stay on the cool side. So we can do it. So go over that there. Okay. I'm trying to think of a brush to use that. This got a fidge here. Let's try that. So let's start putting some abstract colours in across here. Right, get some bright greens in now. Yellow, viridian, white. There we are. Now we can put then we got the darks into the back. We can start building up the fields here and there. Just a hint of these things. Keep it abstract. We've got some over the back here. And viridian mixed with white, without any yellow in it, is a great cool green, bluey green. It sort of sparkles, it gives a cool distant. I will put the sky in a minute because I've got just a little bit too high with that landscape, so a little bit. Right, so this is the just going away. Look. And I'll put mauves in there made from the blue and the red. Well, I'm going to do some sky. What sort of sky should we have? Let's have a bluey sky. Simple. Just mix a bit of red with that. Oh, that's not dry. I've made the sky a bit darker. The sun in the photograph, although I'll dry that, I'm not relying on the photograph, is behind that tree. Right, let's put that back. Right, now we can go a bit darker as we go across away from the sun. A bit of red on that horizon. Just to come down a little bit there. Brush is a little bit flimsy. Right, that's better. That's quite nice. Alright, there's get some thick paint on there. But that's where we've got the sun, so let's lighten it all up around there, like a sort of a halo. And I'll keep going over that and build up a web of colour. Now let's get some darker. I've got too much yellow close to the red, so I'm just going to have to take that off. So it's sort of it should have been a mauve, but it's that yellow's changed it somewhat. So let's go back over it. That's more or less obliterated it. Not sure about all this at the moment. We're working hard here, aren't we? Doing our work.
How do you get green again?
The grey or the black and the yellow. But you just put the yellow in first in your mix, otherwise it will stay black.
Okay.
Right, so just scumbling over that distance there. Right. Back to some colours in there. Let's put some red, some orangey stuff in here. Just using the edge of the brush. Oh, just dragging over the dry paint now. The early work of Arthur Madison was all lots of little bright colours. It takes a bit of a time to do, but it's still abstracting. We're painting an idea of what we like rather than what is there, and making an attractive piece of art. Just dragging over. Right, let's get some light mauvey now. Light mauvey, that's a new one. Light mauvey. I do have a cobalt violet, but it's very weak. It's only a hue. I mean, cobalt is quite an expensive pigment if you buy the artist quality. This is trying to express distance. So we're going down there. This is for my daughter, but she asked me to do it anyway. But she might have wanted me to do it mural size, but I'm afraid we don't go to murals. There you go, just put these reds in. I know we say reds come forward and the blues go backwards, but we're abstracting. We're making a web of lovely bright colours, hopefully. Right, get these nice. I can put some darker trees in like this. Want some red. Let's just add some light, sort of pinky. Almost pointillist, isn't it? Right, let's get some nice green going on that hill in the foreground here. Light. Let's add a bit of red to that to make it a little bit darker, to show some undulations in this down. I've cycled down the down when I was at school 1,000 years ago. I've got my little tablet here with that photograph on, but I've gone way away from the actual photograph. I'm well different now. I've got to change all that. I don't like that. But that needs to dry off without the hairdryer at the moment. Right, let's put in some mauvey dark trees. So let's just get these reddy blues. Right, so we've got trees down here, mingled with houses, but Dorking is I think we're looking to the right of Dorking. Dorking will be over here, but it's a very lovely market town, just far enough away from London to be a country town. There's a wonderful another hill over here. Wonderful vineyard called Denby's, produced some lovely wines. I had two exhibitions, or been involved with two exhibitions with colleagues at Denby's in the lovely mezzanine. They've got like a tower with a mezzanine. You can walk all the way around the gallery. It's really lovely. It's a lovely place to be. They brew beer, cider, and the wine from the vineyard. It's wonderful. Right, let's get more greens in there. Just catching the light. Get this in here. That's a field there. I'll get some cool greens back in again. Some lights. I'm only guessing all this. I can't put it all in. I can only do this. But this is taking quite a time. Right, let's go back with some nice catching the light here. But for it to catch the light, you really need to put it against dark. These are trees just down here. Some trees here. And there it all just goes off into the murky distance. So I want a nice light green on here. Got a nice light up there. Right, let's go back with the trees going down that slope now. So, let's get this in here. It's going down the hill. A bit more dark here. So, we've got nice dark. There. Come round here. How are we doing? Right. I'm going to get that. I want to be fairly accurate on this slope here. There's a sort of shadow, but there's a path. I might put the path in. Wasn't going to, but just a light grey, so blue, red. And just put some lighter colour in there. Just an indication of a path there. And we could just outline it a bit with a bit of grey. Okay. And then we're putting some darkish green in here in this sort of the shadow of that. Right, okay. Now because there's a lot more detail in there, we need more lights and more darks. So we'll have a bit of light grey. A bit of white, I suppose. We can little buildings. That's not me whistling, that's Aaron. Could have some lunch soon, aren't we? We're getting hungry all this work.
Yeah.
Right. More darks, more grey darks. Red and blue. On the red side, just to drag over that a little bit. Let's get some reds in this. I'll do the sky in a moment, but I still going to get some lights and more lights and darks in that. But I want them blue. Just to take that all into the distance. Got up here. Right. Try and get some lighter greens in there. I've got a bit far over with the trees there, so I'm going to change that. You can call yourself an artist. Today, your mum said, "What did you do today?" "Oh, I was an artist. I painted with Dave."
With Dave.
Now let's get those reds in. Or oranges. Let's have some oranges in there. But I just want to get that a little bit more grey. You whistle like me when you're not aware of what you're doing.
Me?
Yeah, I do it. I whistle. That sounds always telling me off. Right, there we are. Get that nice lost in there. Oops. Now I just want to do something on this slope here. It's a bit a little more darker there.
I managed to put my palette here.
You alright? Come there, so there's a hill coming up here. Coming down there. If I put a bit of light behind it, to show that sort of not a valley, but
Dave.
Oh, that's looking good.
I said I was going to do that picture.
Oh, I think that was just a little bit hard, isn't it? That one. Doesn't matter.
Because I forgot for a second and then I said, hang on a minute, that doesn't look like that picture.
As long as you enjoy what you're doing,
Yeah.
doesn't matter. We're all having fun. You should have fun. It shouldn't be hard work. Right, let's get some more lights in there now. And that ridge there. This has got a bit pointillist, but it's looking all right on the screen. I'll just go back to the sky now. Well, that dries off a little bit. And just dry my brushes, clean my brushes. Right, okay. Go back with a bluey grey. And we'll build up that tree again. Right, let's be light around there and darker in here. Right, okay, still not good, it's still not what I'm aiming at. So just let's try to change it to different strokes. Yeah.
No.
Oh, you put the bath in?
Yeah.
Oh, right, right. It's okay. Right, we'll go underneath that with some light on that horizon now. Bit of an orangey.
Yeah. Do you know what this bit is?
Well, hold on.
The red orangey bit.
The red orangey bit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the horizon.
Oh, good, yeah.
Sometimes the
Horizons?
horizon is red and yellowish.
Well, that's what I'm mixing, an orange. Sort of just a glow on that.
How do you make orange
Red and yellow.
as well?
Oh, I've just done a sort of a yellowy orange.
Which one do you add first?
Oh, whatever one you want.
Okay.
Whatever works. Right, let's just get these in there. We've got the sun behind. Oh, let's put that tree in. So I have a bit of burnt sienna, a bit of yellow, and a bit of black. And, well, I don't know why there should be. This is like a summer view rather than the winter. So let's.
I'm finished. I'm going to write my name.
Okay. So we'll just put that in there like that. Get some darker green.
I'll do it in.
So I always usually mix a bit of red with my greens.
Oh, that's so. No, I made orange. It looks strong.
Right, let's get a bit of a light shine through there. Okay, that'll do it for a minute. I'm going to put some sky back in there when that's dry. Okay, now some pinky. Just trying to create that impression of depth and distance, but I want lots of warm colours in this as well, like the reds and the oranges. Look at this, nice. Let's get a bit of that fruit in again. And these light fields in the distance. Get that in there. And it's hitting the high spots in the primer. Oh, we just merged. Right, I'm going to dry that off now. Now to put in some sky and some lights, some really good lights behind there. Let's just blend all that round there. Okay, now we've got our little glow. Let's just feather that a little bit. Maybe the primer was just a little bit too hit and miss there, it's a bit thick, but it doesn't matter. Let's just put some of this in here. Right, let's just spread that over there. Right, let's drag over some unrealistic sort of oranges and stuff in here. Right, we've got to put some shadows in there now. Some mauvey shadows. Put them in just to denote shadow. Not the colours I'm copying. Well, not copying, I'm just painting. Get that one over there, get rid of some of that black. Right, let's get some. You right?
Yeah, I finished my picture.
Okay. I'll be down shortly. I'm nearly finished what I can do here. Just want that brightish there to show that sun that's coming through. Right, okay, I'll do a little bit of calligraphy with a small rigger here. Some blue-grey. Just touching the ball just for a few twigs and branches. Just red and blue. Okay. No, I'm not sure. This is what it is because it's because I've been asked to do it. But let's put some dark shadows in here again because I sort of lost them. Just blue and red, just. Acrylic is such a wonderful medium for working quickly on. Okay. Right. I'll show you the photograph that I've worked from, although it bears no relation to what I've done, if you can see that. But there's probably it's too similar from back to front here.
That looks really good.
So we'll just see if we can put some other little bits of pure cotton or red and green. just a few brights. Just have some warm colours here. This is the abstract bit. Greater contrast, so that's a bit of that alizarin, viridian, a bit of white. No. Nearly finished. This is the last little bit. Just a bit of detail in the foreground here, well, in the middle distance anyway. Now I'll just put some trees back in there. Some blue, darker bluey. Painting, get the photograph a little bit. Okay, well that's about all I think I can do on that. Take the glove off and put it in a mound, in the frame. We'll have a look at it. It's okay. Well, there we are. It's certainly an abstract. I don't know what they'll think of it, but let's just come down. So there we are. That's a view over Dorking from Box Hill, as quickly done as I can do it without. Well, I could probably put some little bit of. Here we go. See, fiddling. Let's put a bit of really light, thick stuff in here. Oh well, that's it. I hope you enjoyed that. Let's just zoom you in and you can see what I've done there. I think it's important to see the background. All the colours are there, but they're all merged and mingled, and the blue represents the sort of trees, and the lights. We're just having fun with it, really. Just trying to create an overall impression of a lot going on, but with a minimum of effort. See from a distance, Bette Midler, from a distance. There we are. As far as I can see, it looks distant. We've got the bit of green here. We've got the green field going down the hill, and then we're just going off into nothingness. Well, thanks for watching. Bye bye.